Monday night match in Serie A as Milan, the only side. Time the Rossoneri won 3 consecutive matches against the starting with Milan. The big news today is that 2 players have with Rick Karsdorp, who played in Europe last Thursday, to Atalanta, Fabio Quagliarella, 5 for Roma. The Rossoneri's record in this fixture and only conceded 1 goal in the process. But Roma arrive on the back of 3 straight wins, eager to take 3 points at San Siro for the first time in 3 years. Both teams go into this match on the back of successful starts to their European campaigns last Thursday. Milan 3-1 winners at Celtic, Roma 2-1 away to Young. Marseille match. Fonseca. And we're underway, and it is Roma who...
Arrogance, but with his career, so what?
Rafael Leao feeding it through, and Ibrahimovic is there, and he's on the end of it, and it's a perfect start for Milan. We've been playing less than 2 minutes. First attack, bang, first goal of the game, and it had to be Ibrahimovic to get there on the end of it. It's his 6th goal of the season.
Well, just when we were talking about his arrogance, he pops up in an area where he's so used to doing it. Look, he times it perfect. What a weight on the ball as well. The goalkeeper can't do a great deal. Should he come? If he comes all the way, does he take Ibrahim?
Just skipping past Rick Karsdorp and then being brought to a juddering halt right under the first 3.5 minutes of this one. There's the man with the ball at his feet. Benassa being brushed aside by Dzeko here, who almost forced his way past the whole of the Milan defence.
Well, there we see the brilliance of Dzeko. Seen it at the other end from...
Previously with Fiorentina. Dzeko making tracks up into the edge of the penalty area, but the ball just a little too... Roma just looking to get a foothold here, and Mkhitaryan showed a little too much of that to Simon Kjær, but it will be a corner. And now we can have the corner from Pellegrini, and Edin Dzeko is there! Firm header from Dzeko, cancelling out Ibrahimovic's early strike. It was a crisp, clean header, and he made it look rather simple, actually. Milan 1, Roma 1.
I think you've got to look at the goalkeeper here. Look, he comes for it, gets nowhere near it. That's poor goalkeeping. We talked about him before. With his experience, you thought he'd do better. Dzeko expecting him to make...
The chase for Rafael Leao. Milan are on the back foot here somewhat. It's with Pedro, and it's chased all the way by Gianluca Mancini.
He's still so willing, isn't he?
Once more. Looking for the forward run of Karsdorp inside the box. Covered by Kjær. Took a little... Calabria with a chance to deliver the ball. Morante stays on his line. Doesn't fall for Ibrahimovic. Decent one is Henrik Mkhitaryan. Ball just hangs in the air. Ibrahimovic with a little chest down. Çalhanoğlu with the shot. And diving down to his right to... Well, he's in possession once again now. Forward towards Salamakers. Getting a good run at the defence. Decent ball in as well. Ibrahimovic's way. Well, it struck Kumbula on the arm, but it was from point-blank range. There would be nothing that he could do about that.
That'd be unfortunate.
Perfect. Calabria, what's the delivery like? It's in towards Ibrahim. From Çalhanoğlu. A half clear. Kessie goes up. Çalhanoğlu drilled in by Hernandez.
He was on an opportunity, that was.
The area at the moment. Romagnoli.
Oh, I think that's what they call a television save.
Safe for the cameras there from Morante.
He could have caught that. Decent corner again.
Take 3 on the corner front, and this time it slams against the post. Simon Kjær can't quite believe it, but maybe Roma will break away. Mkhitaryan, and it doesn't. Roger Ibanez might fancy this, blasting it in towards Tadrashanu. Just parry Milan, don't clear, and Rafael Leao doesn't. Tadrashanu at full strength there with the shot coming in from Lorenzo Pellegrini. Through the centre. Pedro racing up as well. This is Henrik Mkhitaryan of the close attentions of Kessie in the box. More Roma looking to break quickly here, and Mkhitaryan had made the run. Two inventive players as it comes over. Benacer, we've seen several passes of that nature from him, and on this occasion Ibrahimovic is clouted by Ibanez.
Not the place to give a free kick away, is it?
We saw this in France last night with covering the lower area when the wall jumps up as Çalhanoğlu brings a save from Antonio Morante.
Some say because that was travelling, but that's ridiculous, that lying there like that. You're losing a man.
Well,
for me.
Yeah, but of course if Çalhanoğlu with the ball in. 15-20 minutes ago on the far side of the pitch as well, we saw the same thing and it wasn't pulled up. There goes the half-time whistle. Well, this is beautifully poised, this match between the league leaders Milan and...
was moving, and doing it when you're moving is a lot more difficult, so that made it even more impressive.
Now, the main team news for Milan today: Gianluigi Donnarumma absent, self-isolating, having tested positive for coronavirus, as has Jens Pet, ensuring that contact is there for the second half. And here comes Rafael Leao into the box, and Leao up against Karsdorp, breezing past him, and Ibanez, and Salamakers is there. And having scored 1:49 in the first half, Milan have scored just inside that time at the start of the second half. Alexis Salamakers.
It's all about Leao here. Look how brilliantly he does here. He backs himself wonderfully well there, pulls it back into an area he knows one of his teammates is going to be attacking. Great midfield play, but what about that? Little bit of a trick. Lays it back beautifully, and you have to say, Morante not eat it straight away in the second half.
9 from the start of the game for Ibrahimovic, and a shot on the turn there from Mkhitaryan. No power, no real threat. To Ibrahimovic finds Leao, who's got time to roll it in towards the centre, cleared away by Kumbu. There's the score of the goal that separates the two teams, whipping that one into the centre. Brings it some distance. Henrik Mkhitaryan now into the penalty area to Edin Dzeko, who can't keep the shot low enough.
This all comes from Hernandez at the other end, again giving the ball away in a really bad area. Ooh, that was close.
This is Pedro. Good play from him into Mkhitaryan.
Hernandez.
And running ahead of him, Spinazzola might have a go. An important interception there by Calabria to the box. Here he is now. Alexis Salamakers.
Came from poor at the other end.
Ibrahimovic making the run and conceding the free kick there. Well, that was a lively flurry of activity at both ends of the field. And look at him go, and the ground that he's covering, and the final jabs it towards Spinazzola, who is very much Mkhitaryan enjoying it, taking on Benacer. Tatarusanu getting down low to make the save. Frank Kessie has gone down inside. Perez, the substitute, first touch for him. This is Lorenzo Pellegrini. Still just the one goal in this one as the header goes wide.
Well, I think this game has produced the best corners I've seen for a very long time.
Now Bruno Perez once again in towards a sturdy 50-50. Game continues. Here's Mkhitaryan now, and Tatarusanu getting down low, and the referee's given a penalty here. And Pedro going down, and referee Giacomelli, has he given a penalty here?
He has, but that's the other way, surely. You can see the reaction of the Milan players. They're just dumbfounded. Keeper parries it.
Benacer, the player, challenging, yellow card, who just walked away with the ball there. They're just trying to ignore everything around it. It's Veretout against Tatarusanu. 2-2. Perfectly placed by the Frenchman. Lovely penalty from Jordan Veretout. There was no doubt where that was going to end up. Slammed into the back of Tatarusanu's net.
He went the right way as well. That's how good the penalty was. He had to wait quite a while to take it as well, and he goes back as top scorer. There's the save. I'm still not convinced, you know.
On to replace them. Rada Krunic. Ball match as Ibrahimovic goes up in the air, claiming a handball. And there's going to be a yellow card.
That's for Ibrahimovic.
Which has been shown to Ibrahimovic. It would be interesting watching that one again, because it did look as if the ball struck the defender on the arm. Looked like a handball, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Castillejo sends it in. Ibrahimovic is there. Great chance for Çalhanoğlu, and Ibanez made on by Ibrahimovic. Rides the first challenge, but not the second one from Dzeko. The referee's just going to pull the game back. There's a yellow card for the attempted foul that didn't quite come off, and there was a red card shown by the referee, but we're not sure who that's to, as Çalhanoğlu goes down inside the box.
Well, this looks a very soft one as well, doesn't it?
Milan have got a penalty.
Well, this will be interesting as well.
Well, Mancini missed the ball, brushed Ibrahimovic against Morante, and it's 3-2. Morante didn't get anywhere near it, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic scores a brace for the third league appearance in a row. Here's Castillejo, who just took one in the face there, I think, from Kumbula. Yellow card. Veretout sends it in towards the near post. What could he do with this one? Going for a similar sort of area into the far post. It's turned home, and it's turned home by Marash Kumbula. And the Albanian scores to bring Roma level at 3-3. And Kumbula's second goal of the season. And Milan's lead evaporates for the third time tonight.
Well, I think Ibrahimovic might have something to do with this. Look, he does. He flicks it on. Goes with his right leg.
For his team at San Siro. Provider, tracked by Spinazzola. Oh, it's a stroke. Ibrahimovic. It'll be a corner. Hakan Çalhanoğlu's delivery in towards the near post, beaten away by Dzeko, striding into the penalty area. Now, Hernandez trying to force his way past Perez. He has. And corner.
Used two.
Hakan Çalhanoğlu sending it over. Oh, just one. Romagnolo right in front of the goal. Romagnoli can't quite.
Oh, how is that? Wonderful corner. The keeper comes and gets nowhere near it.
100% record at the start to the season. Milan, who lead the table in Serie A, drop points for time this season.